Hello friends, happy Thursday. I am here to finish our Gnome Sweet Gnome hanger. Let me show you real quick if you weren't here with us while we painted this the other day. So we painted this live on Monday and it does come with all these different attachments. There's 7 attachments to this, I believe. So we're gonna go ahead and paint the attachments today. But real quick before I get started, I did want to let you guys know that I opened up the Patriotic Workshop today to those that are on my email list and those that are on my text list, and I'm announcing it here. So if you're watching this live, you're on my email list or my text list, you're knowing before everybody else. Tomorrow I'll go ahead and post it publicly, and then I'll run ads to it from there. So it is limited spaces. I'm gonna grab the pieces here real quick to show you. So it's the Patriotic Workshop. We've got 2 different kits. Here is our little gnome shelf sitter. And then grab our tiered tray. Guys, mine's set up pretty janky here because I don't actually string my pieces. So the tray itself does not come with the kit. It's just the, hey Debbie, it's just the pieces. So you get the tiered tray set, not the tiered tray itself. And then you get the little shelf sitter. It's $55 if you order today before midnight. That includes free shipping. After midnight, you will have to pay shipping on top of that. And we'll paint live in a private group May 22nd and 23rd, I believe, are the dates. So you can, if you're interested, go ahead and let me know here and I'll send you the link. I'm not going to post the link publicly until tomorrow. So if you're watching this on replay even, let me know and I'll get that information to you. But let's go ahead. I'm going to get you guys pulled up over here on the computer in a second and we're going to work on these attachments for this kit and finish up our door hanger that we started the other day. Give me 1 second to make sure I got you guys pulled up over here in the right spot. I do have my towel today, so we can paint on that instead of on the table maybe. Ooh, that brush cleaner that I told you guys about the other day, which I don't have sitting. Oh yes, I do have it sitting here. It is called the Masters Brush Cleaner. This stuff is amazing. I used it last night and I cleaned 90% of my brushes. The ones that didn't clean were ones that I really didn't want to keep anyway, so I didn't put too much effort into it. But that stuff is awesome if you need something to clean out your brushes with. All right, here we go. I do have us pulled up over here now. Let's see, let me try one other thing here, or pull up one other thing here. See if I can find the designer's file just for some inspiration. All right. Okie dokie, let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use some of this yellow that I've got out. I'm probably gonna use actually the same colors that I used the other day just to keep the kit all cohesive. So I used this yellow and then I used some purple, pink, blue, and lime green. So go ahead and use all of these same colors and I don't even know which piece to start with. Let's do our little tulips. We'll do our tulips and then our hearts, maybe our flowers, just in case I don't finish them. I'm just gonna kind of put them in order. The hello is probably the last one I'm gonna do. Lemonade will probably be like the second to last. All right, there we go. Got them ordered how I wanna do it. Hello Pam, how are you? Finishing up our little gnome sweet gnome hanger. I gotta cut yours. I'm hoping to get yours cut tonight after my live so I can ship it out this weekend to you. Hello, Karen. All right, so I don't know why I put my yellow on here already because I don't think I'm gonna really use yellow for this, but that's all right. I'm gonna use some pink and purple for sure. Hey, Tracy. I made a special announcement at the beginning of the video about the Patriotic Workshop being available, so if you guys want those details, make sure you watch the replay. It's not been publicly announced yet, so you guys are getting in on that a little bit early. Getting some insider knowledge. I'm just getting some of my colors ready here real quick. hoping I have enough green. Oh, definitely had enough green. Okay. So I am going to paint my little container here purple. A little violet color. Lavender, I think it's called lavender actually, isn't it? Violet would be darker. Does anybody have any questions for me? It can be snowed in. Oh, I hear we're supposed to get snow here again too. Hopefully not. Hopefully they're wrong. All right, I'm just gonna run back through it and do my second coat here real quick while I've still got it out. Not gonna put it aside. I'm gonna turn on my heat gun just in case, or plug it in I should say, have it ready just in case I decide to move along quicker than I am. And then let's give some pink flowers, and I got two different pinks. I got my darker pink and I got my lighter pink, and I'm just gonna kind of blend them together. Maybe, we'll see how it turns out. It's my goal. I should have done the lighter pink first. I think it would have been easier to blend and not get it all over the other one. I don't know, maybe not. Probably just the way these flowers are, and I'm going over top of them. Oh my goodness, that is insane. Is that supposed to come tonight or just all throughout the whole weekend? Okay, so I kind of did like ombre with them. I just kept going back and forth. Saturday, oh. Well, I will hope that they're wrong for you so that you don't have to be snowed in, but I know that's probably not going to be the case. But wishful thinking. I got a cute little cow mascot for my desk. Did I show you guys? I might have showed you guys the other day. They brought him back for me from Las Vegas. Let's see. I am going to have lunch and go shopping with a friend next week, and so I'm getting myself some new paint brushes while I'm out and about. So I was saying that Master's Touch brush cleaner is amazing, but there were some brushes that I've had for probably 4 years, and so I'm just going to get rid of those ones that I didn't love. I didn't even really try to clean them, and then start over, but I know I'll take better care of them now because that stuff is amazing. It's super easy. I just stuck them in my sink and let the warm water run on them, kind of soak them for a few minutes, and then I ran them through the Master's Touch, just kind of like swirled them around, and it came right out. They're not crusty, nothing, no paint left in them. They're awesome now. So there we go. Normally I do the 2 color greens, but I think I'm gonna just leave it like this. Maybe I'll brush a little bit of darker in there, we'll see. So there's this piece, but I'm gonna do, what did we do? We did do the hands in the black color, okay. So let's see if I got a teeny tiny brush for that. And really this is pavement, so it's just a really dark gray that I'm using. It's not even black. So there we go with no details. That's our next piece of our kit. But I think we'll do some details on it when it's dry. We'll set that one off to the side. We'll go ahead and do our cute little heart here. And I think for the heart, I'm gonna do the same kind of thing. I'm gonna do an ombre effect. So I'm gonna do the, oops, I did my light pink, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna do the darker effect around the edge here. And then we do have the top piece over it. So that one I'm gonna do a little bit of dark on the edge to kind of give it the ombre, and then the middle part is gonna be the lighter pink. See what I mean? I don't have to do that whole thing because we've got the 3D piece. Oops, I do need to do a little bit more though. It's a bigger piece than I thought, so I'm just basically gonna cover the whole thing. Make sure that it's covered. And then I'm gonna go around the edge of this with the dark pink. Is the Masters Cleaner liquid? It's not. Let me show you. I got it on Amazon. It's linked in my Amazon, on my website, on my Amazon, I don't know. What did I call it? Craft Essentials or Paint Essentials, something like that. It's just a little container and it's called Masters Cleaner. Oops, I still have some water in here. It's just like a thick paste inside of there. So you rinse, I couldn't read the directions because they put a sticker over top of it. But basically I think you just rinse your brushes out in warm water and then that's how I did it. Rinsed them in warm water and then just kind of ran them through there. And it worked amazingly. Brushes that had sat out for weeks or months without being touched are clean now, so I highly recommend it if you've got brushes that need some attention. I tried a liquid one once before. It was like a, I don't remember what it was called. It kind of looked like bubbles or something. And I didn't like it. It didn't work as good as this stuff. I don't know if you really even see a difference there, but I don't know, maybe you don't. I don't really see a difference there. I might have to do some lighter. Let's see, hold on a second. Let's do, I wanted it to be more of a difference, so let me try just the brush in the middle, and if that doesn't work, then I'm gonna go ahead and use some white paint in the very center. Different sponge here. It definitely helped lighten it, but I don't really like the way that it looks. It's really just all about blending, so I guess I just gotta keep working on it until I get it where I want it to be. That's better. That is better. Still not exactly what I was going for, but it's much better than what it was originally. So there we go, it's a little bit lighter. And then we'll go back and we'll do our little hands over here again. And then, like I said, we can come in and add some details to all of these later on. There's a lot of paint on this gray and it got sloppy. All right, we'll set him off to the side to dry. And then we got our cute little coffee cup here. Hey, Vicky. Cute little coffee cup. Let's see, what color should we do our coffee cup in? I kind of like the way this girl did hers, so let's try that. I don't have any orange on here. Let's not do orange. Let's blend. I'm gonna blend pink and yellow. She's got like orange, but I think I can make the same kind of look. So we're gonna do some pink at the top, right up in here. Go ahead and swipe it across here for now. And then she's got yellow at the bottom, which blends into hers is orange, but I think this will look good with the yellow. So this is just a first coat, remember, no judgment yet. And then let's do, I'm gonna get one of these little itty bitty ones and we're gonna use some of our blue paint. For our coffee or steam or whatever coming up off the coffee. And we do have a 3D piece as well, so it just looks like it's more, is it steam? Is that the word I'm looking for? Popping up out of our coffee. I think I'm definitely gonna want another coat on that one. All right, and then I'm gonna do another little layer of our pink here. Accidentally dipped it into the darker pink as well. I really like how that's blending right there. So let's get our yellow and go back up. I think that's exactly what I wanted it to look like. This kind of goes on here. Yeah, that'll be perfect. We're just gonna do another little thing. Hey, Diane. Another little thing here of blue. I think I'm starting to get a cold. My nephew is sick and I had him, what, Tuesday, I think? So I think I'm starting to get his cold. All right, much nicer on the blue. Okay. Oh, and then we got our cute little heart too. I'm gonna make our heart blue too, I think. It just reminds me of the beach for some reason, these colors. Like the sunset or sunrise. Do another coat on that. All right, and then while that's drying, we'll go ahead and do our little hands. Gonna be so cute. I'm gonna use a dryer in a minute. Do our next little coat real quick on this. Hey Trisha, how are you? All right, I'm gonna dry this again real quick. Okay, we're gonna take a painting break just to go ahead and glue these pieces down that we've already got done. So let's go back to our tulip over here. Heart glued down. This one's still got some There was a lot of paint on the little gnome's hands on these ones. Yes, it is on the website, Vicki. It is a door, it's the door hanger, so it's under door hangers. Let me show you, I don't know if you saw it yet. So the Gnome Sweet Gnome hanger we painted the other day, and it comes with 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different attachments. So these can get changed out. It's on there, I believe, for 50. No, 45? I don't remember what it's listed for, but it's under door hangers if you go to the website. I love, love, love these colors. All right, this one, not quite sure where it's gonna get glued to, so I don't wanna use too much glue. Let's go right. About here. I love it. Hey, Betty. All right, so for everybody that's hopping on here that hasn't already gotten the email or the text, the winter, or not the winter workshop, the patriotic workshop is available on the website now. If you go to the website, you're able to purchase that. It's limited tickets, limited spaces. The event will be 2 days in May. Kits will ship by the end of April. It's $55, and today, if you order by midnight, it does include free shipping. After that, after today though, shipping will not be included. We are putting together this door hanger. So we painted this part of it the other day, and today we're just finishing all the attachments that come with it. All right, so now we have got our cute little flower pot, or watering can, I guess, with flowers in it. Let's do I want it to be gray? I don't want it to be gray, I don't think. I don't know what color I want this to be yet, so I'm gonna hold off on that just a second, but I'm gonna go ahead and paint some of the little flowers. So let's do one set purple. I'm gonna use my brush for this part just because they're smaller. And then let's do a pink one. Put some greenery in here too. And then let's do yellow, because that's what our flowers are on top of our door hanger. So we'll go ahead and do yellow. I smeared some of the pink into here, that's all right. And then I'm gonna get some green. This is on the website, it's under door hangers. I can share the link once I get off of here for you guys. Actually, I think I can pull it up and share it with you guys right now. Give me just a second. I forget that I can share in here from my computer. I'll do that real quick, and then I'll let this dry just a second. Hello, Deborah. How are you? All right, DizzyDesigner.com. Door hangers. Let me grab this link real quick, guys. Oops. All right, I just dropped the link to the Gnome Sweet Gnome hanger in the comments. Hey Gail, how are you? So you should be able to go find that directly from that link. All right, and then just kind of running over the spots on there that were a little bit bare, and then I'm gonna go back over some of these paints, the flowers, I guess I should say, not the paints, just to kind of fix the edges and brighten them up a bit. I don't want the greenery to look like it's out in front of the flowers. I want the flowers to look like they're in front of the greenery. Hi Robin. You are welcome, Stacy. Then we're just gonna have our purple one to fix here. I might wait just a second on that purple one. Now I feel like my flowers are fighting for visibility. And then I just went too far over onto the greenery. That's all right, we're gonna fix it. It's just about balancing, going back and forth, making it work. There we go. So there's at least our flowers for. Hey Jeannie, thank you so much for sprinkling, I appreciate it. All right, I still don't know. I guess we're gonna do blue because we have green, yellow, purple, pink. Let's do blue. I don't want it to be black. So I'm gonna do the blue for our watering can. And I am gonna have to do a second coat on it because the blue doesn't cover the way I like it to in the first coat. So I'm just gonna swipe this on here first of all, let it dry, and then we'll come back through and do a second coat in just a second. And I'm gonna wait to do the hands until I'm all done, that way I don't mess that up. And this fits on here just like so. So that's pretty much what it'll look like in a second when we're finished. Give it just a second. There we go. See how I kind of swiped it for the first one and then kind of pouncing it on the next time? I feel like it covers better this way, or doing it this way. But then I kind of swipe back through to make sure I get rid of any funky little lines. All right, I'm gonna dry it. Thank you so much for sprinkling. Appreciate you guys. Glue this down and then paint the hands on, and then we'll go to the next piece. We've only got 2 pieces left, and then we'll have painted it all together live. This one really didn't take that long. The hardest part is putting the kit together because it comes, almost every single piece of this is individual. So if you weren't here for the first class that we did on Monday, this board, this board, this board, this board, they're all separate. And then you've got these boards to connect them in the back. So that part was a little bit clunky, I guess, but not hard at all. Just was time consuming to put it all together. But that video is saved on my YouTube channel for you guys to reference if you purchase the kit and you have any questions on how to get it put together. And also the replays all live here too on Facebook, but they're not as easy to find. So I just put everything over there for you guys too. All right, I'm gonna set this off to the side so that it can dry. And we'll go ahead and do our cute little lemonade picture here. And this one, I'm not gonna lie, I have to look at how, okay, so she did just like, okay, got it. We're gonna do yellow for our lemonade. And we got ice cubes that are gonna be probably just white or maybe a lighter blue. We'll mix that in a minute. So there's that, and then we're gonna do, I need some white, oh here it is. Okay, let's do another sponge. Hey Monica. So the majority of this is going to be white, but we're going to put some blue on it too, just to kind of give it that effect of water, because that's what our designer did of the file, and I wasn't all that sure how to make it look real, so. All right. So then it looks like she just took a tiny little bit of blue and kind of went around the edges, kind of make it look like water. Did she do it around the whole thing? Doesn't look like it. All right, where did my white one go? Just gonna kind of blend it more so it's not such a stark line. Plus it kind of gives it that illusion of water when it's blended a little bit better. Like I said earlier, it's just a blending game when you're doing this. Just gotta keep going back and forth until you get the look that you're going for. Okay, I think, yep, that's pretty much gonna cover it. So I'm gonna do a little bit more white down here. Hello, hello. Just gonna swipe this around the edge just to brighten that up here where you'll see it. I'm not gonna do the whole thing. Or maybe just depends on how much paint's on here, I guess. There we go. And then we can do some white for our ice cubes. Hopefully I can stay in my lines. Whew, the details on this one, let's see. I'm gonna switch to a smaller one, see if this helps me stay in my lines better. little ice cubes. Definitely went over my line there. There we go. I feel like my yellow is a little darker than I thought. Just have one more piece left to paint, and then we can do a few details on these too, because I like to add a little bit of detail at the end. Okay, so I'm gonna set this off to the side. I might try to tone that yellow down. I don't know if I'll be able to without messing it up, so we'll see. All right, our last piece here is our little hello sign, and I think I'm just gonna do this as a white background and a nice bright, maybe pink, maybe the pink. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do for the letters for the word hello. Because I don't want to introduce any new colors, so I don't want to add a wood color to this because nothing else has that color on it. Everything is these same colors. Sponge is busting up. So I do believe that we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna go with the pink, the dark pink, because that's what our letters are on the rest of our sign. And we'll just have our little hands to do. Looks like I'll have to come back through and redo this hand because that white wasn't dry, so I'll have to darken that up a little bit, but that's okay. So we're gonna let this dry. And let's go back here. Do we have to glue anything down? We do. We have to glue our lemon. Do we have to glue this down too, or did we do that? We did that one. So I'm gonna glue the lemonade down. We'll let that sit. The other one's got to dry, so I don't think we need any more glue right now. I think we're all glued down for what we need to do. I don't think I want to add really any details on this one. Maybe some dots around the edge or something of our cup, but otherwise this one I think is just what I want it to look like. So I think that's going to be it for this piece. And I'll show you. So if you're just hopping on or you didn't see the whole thing, this is our sign. So Gnome, Sweet Gnome, here was our first piece we painted the other day. So this piece would fit on here just the same. You'd have your Velcro and it would fit on there just like that. Look how cute that looks. So I'm gonna let that sit over here somewhere and dry up the rest of the way. So we've got this piece, and here I just want to do some highlights, I think. just on the flowers. Do I want to do anything else? Thank you, Monica. I might want to add some on here too, I guess. Especially since I didn't do like I normally do. I normally do the multicolors, and I didn't do that this time. I'll give it a line right across here too. Kind of break that up a little bit. I don't really like the way that line turned out. It's kind of shaky looking. Just to kind of separate the flower pot from the greenery. So this one will be the same. It'll look right like this. Oh, maybe I need to, when I stick it on here, it needs some more green. Hold on, that's not gonna work for me. So I'm gonna grab a darker green. I'm gonna grab my shamrock. It's not like a super dark green. And let's see, do I have a little tiny brush? Another little tiny brush. I had one, I dropped it. Here we go. I feel like it's gonna need some green right along the edge, some of that darker green, to kind of make it stand out from the background. So I'm gonna put a little bit right here. I'm just gonna kind of swipe it throughout. So now I feel like it'll stand out better when I stick it up against her green dress. Yeah, I like that better. Otherwise it blended in too much. So there's that piece. But you know what else? Let's do some polka dots on here. Let's do some polka dots on here. Okay. I'll use the back side of this brush maybe. It's a little bit bigger. Definitely want them to look more like polka dots and not just spots everywhere. So the only thing with this paint, that this paint is a little bit thicker, so it does leave the little like tail on it. They're not completely flat dots, if that makes sense. Oops. Okay, try to kind of make them look like they're going off the edge. I like that better. Gives us, hello, hello. How are you, Sam? I think this kind of makes it look, it just gives it more detail. It's more visually appealing than just the white, so, or just the pink, purple, whatever the heck color this is. Guys, I'm having a hard time here. Struggling. All right, so then we've got our heart, and I don't know that I want to do anything on here. I don't want everything to have polka dots, so I don't know about that. Hey, Becky. Hello, Tina. I gotta think about this one. Maybe we'll just do highlight on the hands on this one, because we don't really have a lot of highlights on our hands on most of the pieces, so let's just do that. Let's go. Swoop. And swoop. So there we have it. Quick and easy on that one, right? So this one would go on here like so. See, it adds a little bit of detail without having to have like dots or anything crazy on the hands, I think. So I do like that one. This one, same with this one though, I think. Actually, let me get out one of my Micron pens. We're just gonna do our details a little bit darker. I'm just gonna take these tiny little pens and kind of go over the etched lines to make it stand out a little bit more. And that'll be our detail on here. And it doesn't mean that we have to go over every single line either. We may, but we don't have to. And even if you do go over every single line, you don't have to cover every single line. I pretty much am covering most of this though. I just feel like it looks goofy if I leave part of it undone. So there's that one. And then we're gonna do these ones here too in the purple. And I think I'm probably just gonna do most of them because that's gonna look goofy too if they're not all done. They're just tiny little indents. But it just kind of makes the flowers separate from each other with that. And I could use, now that I got my other green too, where'd that go? I could put a little bit of that other green on here too. I almost always do 2 greens. I just feel like that makes it stand out more. So that's it. That's literally all that I'm gonna do on this one as our detailing. And then I don't think I'm gonna need this pen again for anything. Well, we might for our lemons. We'll see how that turns out in a second. So then we've got our little sign here that I did want to touch up the hand on, because my white wasn't dry when I did that. Do we want dots on our hello, or should we just highlight our hand on this one? Hands. Or I could do like pink dashes around the outline of it maybe. Okay, so we did this one, that one, this one's done, that one's done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got this one, our lemonade, and then our hello is all we've got to finish. Thank you. All right, let's see here. I think that I am gonna outline some of these, because my ice cubes kind of got a little bit over the line. So I'm not gonna outline the entire piece, but I'm gonna go ahead and try and like outline the corners just to kind of bring in the shape of the ice cubes again. And then I'll probably maybe, I think if I do that, I probably need to do the lemons too. So I'll go through and do some of the lemons. I won't do every single piece on them. It just really makes it stand out better than that. The key is just keeping my pen inside of that etching so that I don't go off the line, because once I do that, then it's all messed up. I don't ever like the way it turns out once I've messed that up. And then I'll just randomly pick a few of these to go down the insides. And there we have it. So did I show you guys? I did show, I think I put this one on here, didn't I? Maybe not. So there's that one with our little flower pot. And like I said, you can Velcro these on here. Or you could glue it if you want it to be a permanent one, if there's a favorite one. Like I said, I really like the this one. I think I'm gonna glue mine and keep this permanent. But if you don't wanna keep them permanent, you would just use some Velcro. So then our last piece that we have that I haven't done any detailing on is this one right here. It just says hello. Do we wanna leave it just like this? Should I put dots on the hello? I could put white polka dots on there, or I could take and do some dashes around the edge in pink to kind of make that sign stick out. I'm kind of thinking that's what I want to do. Let's see. I'm gonna dry this real quick so that I don't mess it up. The dashes, that's what I'm thinking I want to try. We're gonna see if I have a steady enough hand and we can make it look good tonight. So let's try that. Let's do dash, 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 dash. So far so good. Fingers crossed. Let's keep it going. I think it'll kind of highlight the jagged edge of the sign. Perfect. Glad you guys agreed. So let me put this up here. My little gnome is getting dirty from putting all the signs on here. They're probably not completely dry, but that's all right. So there we go. There's our hello. So what I'll do is take a picture of this with all of them together. Did we get all of them? I think we did. 1, 2, yes. Okay. So that's that, guys. But yeah, if you haven't signed up for the Patriotic Workshop yet, go do that. It is free shipping through midnight tonight. After tonight at midnight, you'll have to pay shipping on top of the workshop price, but they'll still be available until they sell out. There are 20 spaces available at this point still. They will sell out. I know that for a fact. So get your tickets if you want them. And if you have any questions about it, let me know. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. And I will be live again on Monday. Unless you're in the Tier Tray Club, then I'll be live with you guys on Sunday night. But we will talk to you soon. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye, everybody.